Good afternoon, Mr. Duran. This is Darno from Porsche of Ocala. I just wanted to take a moment to go over the two Cayenne S's that we have on the lot. Pretty sure, as you imagine, we don't get a lot of these in stock, so I just want to make sure and go over some of the standard equipment as well as the optional equipment that separates these two vehicles. This first one here is in Carrera White. It's a 2017. Both of them are 420 horsepower, 406 pound-foot of torque. They both have the upgraded headlights. So you have the Porsche Dynamic Light System Plus on both. This one in front has the active cruise control. It might be hard for you to see the bulb that's here in the center for the sensor. You have the RS Spider design wheels equipped on this vehicle. Since it does have the Premium Package Plus, you have the entry and drive. So you can unlock the door by putting your hand inside the door handle and then lock it by touching it. And this one actually has the soft close doors equipped on it as well. You do have a tow hitch on both of them. As you probably know, the power tailgate is standard on the Cayenne. One thing that most people don't know is you can actually adjust the height of the tailgate by just pushing it up or down, whatever your preference is or whatever suits your needs better. And then you press and hold this key here to store it in the memory. So it's a lot easier than most other manufacturers, and it's a little bit more convenient because you actually set it to the height that you want, not the pre-programmed settings. Now you have a privacy shade back here. So if you wanted to make sure to keep your cargo covered up, you have your spare in the back with all the necessary equipment to inflate it. With the entry and drive, you have two buttons on the hatch. One's to bring the hatch down, and the other one is to lock the vehicle once you're done taking everything out as well. So for the seats in the back, you have a 40-20-40 split. So if you pull the handle that's right here, this will bring the seat down, and the seat's too far back because I was sitting in it. Hold on a second. When you pull the seat down, it actually locks down in place, so you don't have to worry about it bouncing up or anything moving around, shifting around easier. And then you pull it again to release it. Now again, it's a 40-20-40 split, so if you needed to, you could always pull the center down or just have the other side down. Now, this one has a saddle brown interior, so it's a really elegant look with the white exterior. Now with the Cayenne, you get the 5 gauges, just like you would in a 911. The TFT display operates the same as it would on your Boxster. You have the 14-way seat on this one. And here, your memory keys right here on the door. Now you do have lane change assist, so that's what that lit up button is there. So you can have that's essentially your blind spot detection. So if someone's in your blind spot using the radar system, it'll alert you with a light that's in your mirror. This one has a new PCM because it is a 2017 model. The layout's a little different on the Cayenne versus your Boxster, but it's essentially the same. You have your keys for your vents on the driver and passenger side. You have your temperature control, driver and passenger side. Now, all the Cayennes are all-wheel drive, so that button on the top right is going to be for your hill descent. So anytime you're going down a hill, which probably won't do much of that in Florida, it'll make the car kind of crawl at a safe pace so that you get down safely. You have your 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. Again, it's all-wheel drive. You have your on and off-road mode. So switching it to the off-road mode, it makes the all-wheel drive system act as a 4x4 system would. You have your Sport and Sport Plus. So that means that this car actually is equipped with the Sport Chrono package. So with that, your clock up here, that's standard in the Cayenne, becomes a lap timer as well. And then you have the lap timer that's built into the TFT display here. And that gives you the ability also to have launch control. Now, the multifunction steering wheel, you have your volume control on the left side, you have the ability to answer the phone here, hang up the phone from here, you have your back button, and then you have this diamond shaped button which you can pre-program for a number of options. So as you see, I have up on the screen the ACC off. You actually have active cruise control with this vehicle. That's what the bulb in the front was for. So the way this works is you would actually set your distance. So as soon as your cruise control is active, it'll keep you at this whatever speed that you set it at. But if someone, let's say, cuts in front of you, it'll automatically apply brake pressure so that you're back at the distance that you had preset. And Cayenne has a bit of an elegant interior, more of a luxurious feel than the other Porsches. You do have a panoramic roof here. Let's open this up. It has a powered shade. The roof itself goes back about halfway. It really opens up the interior of the car. Or instead of opening the roof all the way, you can just tilt it up. Okay, you have these handles here. A lot of people always ask what these are for. You know, if you get into a pickup truck, you usually have the handles right on the top of your A-pillar, or it'll be, typically it's on your A-pillar, and that's to help you pull yourself into the car. So it has the same effect. So you would hold on to this, and then you can just pull yourself into the car a lot easier. Okay, now I'm just going to go over to the other Cayenne S that we have. This one's in meteor gray metallic. It has a black interior. You still have your parking sensors and backup camera. It has a Porsche Dynamic Light System Plus. You have your entry and drive. They both have, and I didn't mention this with the other one, they both have full LED brake lights and tail lights. Open up the tailgate. Everything is pretty much the same on this one because you have the entry and drive. You have the same two buttons here. You have the privacy shade here. It just was taken down. Still 40-20-40 split. Spare tire here. This one has the shades on the back windows to make it just a little bit better for whoever's in the back seat, especially with kids being in the back. Again, the same with the seats. With the 40-20-40 split, you just pull this handle here and it'll bring the seats down and they'll lock down into place. Both have the Bose surround sound system. This one has lane change assist as well. It's not active at the moment. They both have the 14-way seats. So there's very little differences between the two vehicles. This one doesn't have the active cruise control option. It doesn't have the sports chrono package, but you still have the heated and ventilated seats, the dual zone climate control, your hill descent. Again, the clock is standard, so that's always going to be there. And again, this one's a 2016, so it has the 3.1 PCM navigation system. Both have a steering wheel from the 918. There weren't many differences between the 16 and 17. The only true difference between the 16 and 17 is going to be the PCM. So you still have the panoramic roof, operates just the same. And there's a whole back seat. Alright, Mr. Jerron. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.